Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Wild Arms. I had a pretty fun time recording the previous episode, being able to share this game with everybody. I did notice, however, while editing that there seemed to be some kind of audio issue with some feedback during the second part of it. While editing, I tried to remove the noise as best I could. I don't think it worked out all that well. Luckily, I did find out what the problem was, and of all things, it was the fact that I was charging my controller while using the microphone, and apparently it created some kind of interference, and it was actually picking it up on the microphone, even though it wasn't audible to me at any point until I actually started messing with the audio and editing. So, hopefully that's been resolved. I'll just make sure not to charge anything anywhere near the microphone just in case it causes that problem, and probably going to replace the microphone pretty soon anyway. But we're going to start up the second episode here. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than the previous episode, which is fine, so I like having a longer play session. And hopefully we can get through it without incident, and hopefully everybody enjoys. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, last time we started the game up and played the three different scenarios with our protagonists, Rudy, Jack, and Cecilia. Played through their individual scenarios and also brought them together in Adlehyde. And then we went to Lolithia's tomb, some ancient ruins north of the city. Excavated the Ice Golem Lolithia, which is going to be put on display at the Ruin Festival that's happening tomorrow. So next thing we need to do is go and take a rest, get ready for our big day. And Cecilia's going to break off for a bit. Tomorrow we'll go to the festival together, but I have to get going now. I have no idea why I was summoned to the North Ruin, but I'm glad to know I was of some help. After I go, I might not be able to travel with you, but I'll never forget our adventure. I hope you guys will treat me the same way that I've treated you. The morning of the festival has arrived. We get this nice, festive, upbeat version of the town theme here. What's surprising is the golems found all over Filgaia are not just in the Northern Ruin. Greetings, Ancient Civilization exhibit is on display now. Come in and immerse yourself into a time that has long since passed. Here, buddy, have one on me. Happy days are here now that the festival has started. I work with these items every day. I've lost interest in them. Not entirely sure what he's talking about. Wow, that was something else. Those huge stone figures. What kind of people could build such things? Maybe the princess is having a good time at the festival. Yeah, she probably is, or will be. The festival is like a carnival. It's so fun. I want to do this every day. Better check out the festival. There may not be another one. Mr. Doom and Gloom over here. Go up those stairs. That's where the festival is being held. Did you see the golem? That was something. There should be a festival every day. But then it wouldn't be special anymore, would it? I'm not really enjoying this. I'm glad my son dragged me down here. What you see here is just a fraction of what's still in the ruins. Artifacts everywhere. I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad I came. If you want to enjoy the festival, you'll need money. Want to sell something? Nope. Need money? Come here. I think I'm good. Don't
think there's anything to raid from these crates and stuff. These things on display. Are these artifacts dangerous? The flower, small but beautiful, only 2 Gela for one. Now see, Aerith would sell me a flower for only 1 gil. I feel like I'm getting ripped off, but I'm actually going to spam through this and buy a few. The small flowers are actually pretty helpful. They increase your luck value by 1 point, and luck in this game affects a lot of stuff, like critical hits and evasion, and also in Jack's case, being able to learn some of his skills depends on his luck. There are some abilities that will take him forever to get unless his luck is at best, and even then it can be like a 1 in 80 chance of learning. And sometimes there are attacks that hit multiple times, and that's also based on your luck value. So it's not a terrible idea to have some of these on hand for later in the game to raise your luck. Basically, there's like 5 or so different values ranging from like worst to bad and normal to good to best. And every time you stay at an inn, it like resets your luck value. So you often end up going down a couple of steps after you stay at the inn. You know, you might have to stay a couple times to make it best, or you could just use some small flowers. You know, there are some accessories that also affect it, but 2 Gela for a stock of those isn't a bad trade. There are actually some there are items hidden here. There are actually some mini games that you can play here. I'm not terribly interested in doing it, honestly. I think some of the best possible prizes you can get are some of those stat-raising apples. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have a bunch of them, but I'm not terribly worried about it. It's not like you really have to worry about min-maxing in this game. But we'll go take a look around here. The golem in the fairy tales. It was real? Are the demons real also? Yes, they are. This huge thing, I can't believe it was found near here. Lolithia, this golem is known as the Ice Queen. In ancient legends, it froze the enemy demons to death. Excavation near Adlehyde, height 53 feet, weight 120 tons. And here we have Barbatos. The weapon on its shoulders is a fire device. Hard armor reminds one of some indestructible fortress. Excavation, ocean of sand, height 62 feet without weapon. Weight 210 tons. He's a big boy. Then we have our friend Diablo, a very powerful golem, flamethrower for close combat, tough but agile armor, good hand-to-hand capabilities, nicknamed the Crimson Wind. Excavation Arctica, height 59 feet, weight 160 tons. Then we got some little stuff on the side here too. There are mysterious black boxes, which may be some kind of control device. Looks kind of like an engine to me. Here's a portable rocket launcher. Powerful fire weapon. Example of an arm. Not everyone is able to use this because it requires psychic synchronization. Skeletons. They look human, but their use is unknown. They've been found in several places. Yeah, like inside your own body, underneath all the flesh. It's like their use is unknown. I don't know, like giving shape to your body. Because of you guys, we made it on time. Here's the payment. Whopping 500 Gela. Take it easy. There's a lot to see here. I'm sure you'll see something that interests you. It's like, yeah, can I take one of the golems home, please? What do we have here? My son's missing. He just disappeared into the crowd. Please, can you help me look for him? He may be in trouble. I'm going to stay here so I don't miss him on this road. If you see him, please bring him back to me. He has a red balloon. Please. Lots of kids. Red balloon? I haven't seen any. It should be easy to spot. But where? That's the question. This fragment of metal is extremely strong. No one has been able to duplicate it. Asteroid from the ocean of stars. Metals found in many of the artifacts here can be traced back to this asteroid. kid with the red balloon. He's gone back to town. Yep. The kid with the red balloon? He went back to the town. So they say. Professor Emma is a great woman. The festival was her idea. Today's festival is a result of a lot of hard work done by Professor Emma and her workers. I envy this town. What a peaceful and happy place to have a festival. An old kingdom like Adlehyde will usually have many secrets that are passed down from generation to generation. The children are so happy. The festival's doing them some good. Hey, kiddo. Mom, where did you go? Oh, my balloon. Oh, what's with this ominous music? Suddenly, dark clouds hover over Adlehyde. The laughter and the murmurs cease. As the unsuspecting people look up to the skies, they watch the silent nightmare spread over their heads. The sky is cracking. The beginning of the end is here. A sword of light strikes the land, and a wall of fire rushes across the horizon. And then the guacamole exploded. Well, that went from 0 to 100. Like, now we got monsters everywhere, and everybody's dead. Cool! Great festival. 10 out of 10. So at this point, what the game would like you to do is go find Cecilia, but we're not going to do that, because what the game also wants you to do is find the survivors that are hiding in various places throughout the town, and gather them all together. If you go talk to Cecilia first, you end up starting a countdown. You have 5 minutes to do this, and that's kind of annoying. So we're going to actually not find Cecilia yet. Help, there's a monster chasing me. It's gonna eat me. Yeah, those skeletons that they were wondering about earlier. Seems one of their uses might also be to terrorize people. Yeah, I don't think your wife is coming back. She is definitely not going to be in Wild Arms 2. The town is... Oh, Guardians of Adlehyde. I didn't do anything. I don't want to die. Hurry, take me to safety. Hi, can you take me to the castle? I can't go there alone. That's because you're a coward. Everything's burning. My house is burning. Yeah, trying to avoid the monsters here, because if you do get in a fight with them, like, yeah, they'll give you quite a bit of experience, and I don't want to create a huge gap between the boys and Cecilia, so yeah, just avoid them here. What's happened here? I can't believe we're under attack. Believe it, sister. I think that's everybody. Oh, there's Cecilia. Yeah, we got these nice lizard men. Yeah, the skeletons hit like a truck. The lizard men are even worse. Really good experience, though. Ooh, he got confused. Yeah, it's funny when enemies and allies get confused because they end up doing some really weird stuff. Like staring off into space or like attacking the air. Yeah. Yeah, easy 100 experience right there, which is quite a bit. Thanks to the two of you, we were able to save most of the townspeople. We must go now. Yeah, if she says that line, then that means you found everybody, so save myself a little bit of trouble. Uh-oh, who's this guy? Not even close, you weak humans. This is no contest. There's nothing for me to do here. Well, I guess my superior power is too good to use on humans. Give this message to one of the humans running into the castle. If they don't give up the teardrop, we'll tear the castle to pieces. Are there golems here? Are they working? All junk? Good. We don't want to fight those things. We have the golems now. This is a very interesting situation. Really love this sad tune. There's some great music in this game, honestly kind of understated. I think probably this game's intro is one of the most well-known tunes in the entire series. I'm concerned about our ability to defend this castle ourselves. Yeah, see, this is a pretty terrible situation, honestly, for Adlehyde, because they're really about the only kingdom left in the world. You know, most of the towns and villages and such are so isolated, you know, with the degradation of the planet. There's not a whole lot of green left, not a whole lot of arable land and places to raise livestock. So places like Adlehyde that are pretty well off are extremely rare, and there aren't very many large cities and, you know, organized groups of people out there. So they have no allies. You know, getting attacked like this, there's nobody that they can rely on to come and save them. They are totally on their own, and if they're surrounded like this, it's only a matter of time before their resources run out. I also don't know why everybody says, like, alert and alarm when something is going on. Kind of, I can imagine what was probably said in Japanese, and it's a really weird way to localize it, but whatever. Alert! The king has been wounded! What are we to do? The refugees kept saying the sky had cracked. What does that mean? It means the sky cracked. Literally. We failed. We couldn't protect our king. What a tragedy. Our king has fallen to the enemy. There are still monsters roaming the town. I don't think we have a chance. That is correct. The king's wounds are being tended to in his chambers. Pardon me. Is the castle guardian useless against the monsters? Well, bro looked like a statue to me, so I don't think he's gonna be terribly helpful here. I think there is a chest that I can access now that I couldn't get to earlier. And I want to grab it at this point because in a moment I'm not going to be able to do so very easily. If I remember correctly, it's a pretty good chunk of money. Yeah, there we go. Well, 200 gil. That's not a huge amount, but that's not bad. That's like a free piece of gear, basically. Monsters have taken over the town. What do they want? The sudden attacks came from the sky. We were helpless. Yeah, don't think they've got a ready supply of airships in this world, so not much you can do about an aerial attack. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Your opinion is worthless. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yep, let's save at the bird. Have you heard about the bird? Coming in. Book time. Teardrop. Small crystal sphere that fits in the palm of a child's hand. Invaluable. Radiates a subtle heartbeat of pure magical light. Light and ice. Adlehyde is the light, Arctica is the ice. Both are from the ancient blood of benevolence. Adlehyde looked for the warmth in the heart. Arctica looked for answers from the past to sing the songs of man across Filgaia. Both kingdoms pledged to world peace. Yeah, as the Arctica kingdom, obviously, is the guys that we saw in the very beginning of the little prologue sequence that got their butts handed to them by the demons and had the cocoon stolen. So, that happened I don't know, 5 or so years ago. So they're definitely not going to be able to help us. If they hadn't been destroyed first, they probably could come to our aid if we had a way of getting a message to them, but that's beyond hope now. Benevolence. 1. Know thy subjects. 2. Always lead by example. Truth will always prevail. The king is hurt bad. He's resting in his chambers. King Adlehyde was injured by a monster right as he was leaving the castle. The king's being treated inside. It doesn't look good. This has never happened before. Monsters taking over an entire town? What do they want? Cecilia, I'm glad you're alright. Listen, Cecilia, the monsters are after you. You must defeat them. Your Majesty, the monsters demand that you surrender the teardrop or they'll storm the castle. The teardrop belongs to my mother. It's very dear to me, but I'll give it up for the sake of my kingdom. The monsters can have the teardrop. I won't permit it. No, you won't do it. Cecilia, the teardrop is not just an heirloom. It holds the key to unleashing the power of the ancients. Only a princess of the Adlehyde family may possess it. One who hears the will of the Guardians can use the teardrop to change the world. But if I do nothing, many will die because of me. Please understand, Cecilia. Life can be cruel sometimes. Cecilia, stay in your room, no matter what happens. I don't agree with what my father said. Innocent people shouldn't have to suffer. In the dungeon there's a secret passage. It should still be there. When I was a little girl, I remember trying to get to the town from there. We can sneak out from there and give the demons the teardrop. Yeah, this sounds like a brilliant plan. I mean, honestly, like I said earlier, there's really not much hope of getting out of this situation as is, so I can definitely understand why she would, that 1% chance that the demons actually would honor their word.
Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Wild Arms. I had a pretty fun time recording the previous episode, being able to share this game with everybody. I did notice, however, while editing, that there seemed to be some kind of audio issue with some feedback during the second part of it. And while editing, I tried to remove the noise as best I could. I don't think it worked out
There's
all that
only, like,
well.
2 or 3 guys
Luckily,
that
I did find out what the
charge
problem
everything like
was, and
that,
of all
but
things,
it's
it
enough
was
to
the
make the
fact that I
section a
was
little bit
charging
annoying.
my controller while
And
using
of
the
course, watch
microphone,
me,
and
like, all
apparently
of
it
that
created some
dashing
kind of
dude is just standing
interference,
there,
and it was actually
because
picking it
that's my
up on the
luck.
microphone, even though it wasn't audible to me at any point until I actually started messing with
Alright,
the
speeding
audio and
Gonzalez is
editing.
over
So
there.
hopefully that's been
Going
resolved.
the
I'll
opposite
just make
direction.
sure not to
Okay, now
charge
we're safe.
anything anywhere near the microphone just in case it causes that problem, and
There's a
probably
curfew place
going
here
to
at
replace the
Adlehyde, which no
microphone
one could
pretty
go.
soon anyway.
I understand.
But we're going to
I'll
start
open
up the
door to
second
cell.
episode
Please
here. I
follow
think it's
me.
going to be a little
There are
bit
powerful
longer
monsters
than the
down there.
previous
Are you ready for
episode, which
this?
is fine, so I like having a
I
longer
was
play
born
session.
ready.
And
Let's go.
hopefully we
Now
can get
what's
through
this
without
left? You're
incident, and
not going
hopefully
with
everybody
us. You're
enjoys.
standing there.
So without further ado,
What's
let's
this
get
wee
into it.
business? Ooh, landed right on a save point. Okay, this isn't not too difficult of a dungeon. It's pretty brief. There are, however, several items hidden around that I'm gonna have to go check for. It is unfortunately one of those dungeons where, like, every corner looks the same, so I hope I don't spend too much time running in circles. Some new enemies. Ooh, a free breeze cape. Which I think, yeah, that's her initial equipment. Which I think I've already got one. Yeah. Let's see. I like the glowing eyes of the rats or whatever those are flickering inside those little hallways. That's kind of a cool feature. Yeah, say what you want about the low poly 3D battles, but the attention to detail in the sprites and the environments is pretty strong. Let's see, I think... Probably will end up gaining a level just from running around in here, and that's fine. We do have a boss fight coming up. It's kind of like the game's first real difficulty spike. Again, it's not too difficult because it's still the early game, but I do like to have a little extra HP under my belt before fighting him. There we go. Yeah, speaking of everybody's luck, let's see where we're at. Normal, bad, and good. Use a flower on Jack and raise his luck a little bit. More critical hits from the most powerful guy in the party wouldn't hurt. Oh dear. Yeah, I totally wasted that. Don't think there's anything in these boxes, but we'll check. Nope. Still throwing balloons at us after all this time. Alright, Mystic Apple for Cecilia. Yeah, it's really nice that they give Cecilia the flame spell as one of her first two abilities, and then they go ahead and make like 80% of the early game monsters weak to fire. Wow, 3 Gela. I feel like it would have been nice if they, if they want to put 3 Gela in there to troll you, they should put something more worthwhile in one of the boxes, like a power apple or something. Oh boy, see what I mean? This whole place, yeah. Everything looks so similar. Unlike most dungeons, like, I get lost easily down here. Yeah, we'll mix this up. Don't use up too much of Cecilia's MP. Yeah, hardy apple. Ah, that's more like it. I think I'm going in a circle again. Yeah. In Soviet Filgaia, Toad would lick you. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to lick this toad. And Agile Apple for Jack. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what determines the potency of a lot of abilities, like especially with Jack. Pretty sure that his physical attack power carries the most weight with it. In fact, it may carry all the weight. I don't know if any of his abilities are affected by sorcery or magic level or what. One thing I do know is in the PS2 remake of this game, speed is actually the primary determinant of his fast draw damage. And also using his force ability Accelerator increases the potency of the attack and even changes it, like making a single target attack hit a group, which is kind of cool. The remake of this game, Alter Code F, is a neat game, but for everything that it adds, it removes something. Definitely like the graphical upgrade, full 3D instead of the tile sets for the towns. I mean, it's not necessarily like a necessity, but it's kind of nice to be able to explore places a little more thoroughly. And then, the battle sprite, or well, I should say battle models, get a huge upgrade. The game has a lot more in common with Wild Arms 3 than anything else, which is a mixed bag. It's decent, and I would have done it for this Let's Play, but I don't know. I feel like the remake doesn't quite have the same soul as the original. So here we are. Maybe one day for giggles I'll go and do a Let's Play of that, but probably not anytime soon. It does fix a few of the localization quirks, but then it introduces a whole bunch of other issues. Just can't quite seem to get it right. Nope. I have never seen those things run away before. Well, thank you for taking my piddly experience and running off with it. Carrots. Beta carotene. What's our experience looking like? Got a little ways to go. Oh, don't want to forget this. Yeah, I think I'm going to clean up some of the monsters in town just to gain a quick level for everybody. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. It's like I'm kind of close. I think with all the critters running around here, I should be able to do it fairly quick. Wouldn't say that there's balance issues in the game necessarily, but it is weird that you go from, fighting enemies that give like single digit experience, and then suddenly they're given like 6 or 7 times that, and then they go back to basically single digit experience. Meanwhile, the level threshold keeps going higher and higher. And then suddenly you like go across a mountain range, and on the other side there's stuff that's giving hundreds of experience. It kind of baffles me a little bit. The skeletons might hit a little bit hard, but they have such low HP, even Cecilia is able to melee them to death here. Uh-oh. Pretty good money, too. Guess I'll use one of my 5 million heal berries to top everyone off. Oop, we're not talking to you yet. Oh, hey, what's this? Saw that big box over there that I somehow missed earlier and got all excited. Just an antidote. I'd love to get a group of more than one lizard man, since they seem to be given the best experience. But of course not. The castle statue of the guardian Zeldukes was desecrated. Yeah, he wasn't too useful, just like that guard was talking about. Yeah, I think we cleaned up all of the trash mobs. Oh, here's one. Well, only Rudy got a level, but whatever. Hand over the teardrop. Are you guaranteeing the lives of the people? Don't worry, I'm a busy guy. Just give me the teardrop and you won't see me again. Berserk receives the teardrop. Grab the prize and go through the gate as soon as it opens. I believe that is probably another mislocalization, but whatever. Wait, I'm not done with you yet. You demon, I don't know how you got here, but... So, what are you gonna do? Revenge! This is what I live for! Like I said, I'm a busy guy, so let's make it quick, shall we? No, you can't do that! You're crazy to go after him by yourself! So, thanks to Jack's impulsiveness, now we're all stuck in this boss fight. Humans break so easily. You guys don't make very good toys. We have to be so delicate with you humans. Yeah, how about a little dance? And the first real boss fight of the game, such as it is. Oh, cool. Literally 2/3 of her hit points in one shot. And see, that's why I was worried about levels. Come and get me. Yeah, nice taunt. Nice waste of a turn. Okay, let's see. Try to remember what everything does. Breeze Cape, I think, raises evasion, which isn't bad. Mage Staff is basically a free shield. So we'll use that on Rudy and save some MP. Come and get me. Oh, don't worry, I will. This dude's got some teeth. Alright, I think we're probably good on being shielded up and stuff. Let me test the Breeze Cape and see if I was right about it. Yep, air screen. Raises evasion by 25%, which is pretty good. I don't know if I've ever had a fight with this guy where he took so many breaks to taunt me. It's like he hit me hard that one time and he's been kind of just wussing out ever since. Yeah, there goes the AoE. He just really does not want to fight me today. Not that I blame him. Wow. So he's what? He's done 2 attacks this entire time. One direct attack on Cecilia and then the AoE. And there he goes. Oh, what was that? I feel like I'm being assaulted by a gnat. I'm running out of patience. Oh, there we go. There's our level up. Come back when you're more of a challenge, kid. Teleports behind you. Berserk is a slave driver. Why do we have to take this junk back? We gotta do what we're told. We gotta get this done. And those weak little Gagasins go and make off with the golems. Great. 3 super weapons are now in their hands. I'm sorry, Father. I disobeyed your wishes. The teardrop is in their hands. It's done. But the teardrop must not be used for evil. We must... Please don't talk, Father. Save your strength. It's my responsibility to reclaim the teardrop. Princess! I've made my decision. Our resources must be conserved for the reconstruction of Adlehyde. I have trusty friends. With their help, I'll reclaim the teardrop. Rudy, Jack, please help me. I need to reclaim the teardrop for the future of Filgaia. I understand. I'm sure Rudy is with me as well. We were going to volunteer anyway, but you shouldn't come. You'll just slow us down. What? I don't mean to... If I had known who you were, I would have thought twice about working with you. I don't trust royalty. Never have, never will. Kind of had an idea, but you still haven't told us the truth from your own mouth. Hide your identity and roam the land, eh? How romantic. You can count me out. That's enough, Dream Chaser. I apologize for my behavior. If people find out who I am, they become distant. I was lonely, but my passion to save Filgaia is no lie. How can I convince you? Cecilia, please. Your sword. May I please use your sword? What do you want with it? It's far too heavy for you. Please, the sword! It's heavy with the weight of its destiny. It's not for you. Give it back. Princess, you can't support it on your own. Surprised Pikachu face. Your sword has severed my past. I plead again. Please join me in reclaiming peace. Once you do this, there's no turning back. Be strong, Cecilia. Protect what is yours. We can't just sit around feeling sad. We must honor the dead, our beloved king and the men who fought so bravely. They gather here today, 3 separate agendas, but one common goal. The stage is set for the fall of Filgaia. The story begins here. Aw, Rudy's a good kid. Yeah, that was a nice, like 3.5 hour prologue. Kind of like the Midgar section in Final Fantasy VII. 1 week from the date of the attack. This is our destiny. The three of us going after the monsters. I really don't want to do this, but we must fetch the princess. We're running out of time. It's like, speaking of time, it's time for me to get lost in the castle, like I somehow always manage to do. The princess is waiting for you guys, along with her bird. Do you like my hair? It's a lot easier to manage. This is easier to move around in. I can't just sit and cry forever. I'm waiting for the rainbow after the rain stops. I'll be strong again. Please, take me with you. And now Cecilia has her travel outfit for the rest of the game. Honestly, can't decide if I like her, like, priestess outfit better or her travel outfit. I think her travel outfit definitely has a lot more detail to it. It's a little more inspired. Still, both of them are pretty good. So this is the council room. The minister's waiting. Yay, all those treasure chests. Finally, the three of you. I hate the fact that you're carrying the burden by yourselves, but our future depends on your journey. Don't worry, Father, for the glory of Adlehyde and Filgaia, I shall reclaim the teardrop. The water guardian Shturdark has spoken to me about the danger. If you say I'm the shaman princess of the guardians, then I'm proud to be the innocent one. The princess had a vision. There's no doubt now. You must follow your destiny, princess. Go west to the mountain pass, and you will find the town of Nalama. There you will find a large shrine. If you are the innocent one, then you must go there. Now, I don't know anything about being a shaman, but if I can be of any help, I'll deal with whatever's expected of me. The mountain pass is in the west cave. Follow the sign and you should reach it. Yeah, so basically for each person that you saved earlier, you get a treasure chest, so definitely important to find all the people, if possible. Alright, I got some apples to feed. Oop. Yeah, the Masanga accessory is one of those I was talking about that raises your luck, which is pretty nice. Don't think I have too much of a need for it right this second, though, so we'll just keep it in the inventory. There's a Guardian Temple near Nalama, which is where I'm from. I hope this information will be helpful. It's like, yeah, Johan kind of already told us about that. That's cool. Yeah, now the town is totally trashed. We get the nice, kind of like sad, mysterious music here. Definitely a change from the upbeat castle theme from before. The monsters disappeared just as quickly as they arrived. I have no idea how they came in or out. The town of Malama across the mountain pass is also protected by the Guardians. Yeah, see, this town was protected by Zeldukes, and it didn't make out too well. There are no safe places in the world anymore. The mountain pass in the west is also full of monsters. Well, of course it is. It's a dungeon, bro. What did you expect? Yo, Emma. I've been totally bored lately. The town was just blown up yesterday. Are you okay? It's like all my work is done by my assistants now. If you come up with something exciting, please let me know. I'll keep you company. I think I might... Yeah, I definitely need to put some money into the arm. I think I forgot to do that earlier. It's getting to be a little bit too expensive, though, so I think I'm going to hold off for the time being. Yeah, it's interesting, like, Emma's just an NPC in this game, and, you know, just basically has story purposes, but in the remake, she'll join the party, and she's basically like a blue mage. Definitely one of the kookier characters I've seen, because her weapon is like one of those, the spring-loaded boxing gloves, you know, like the kind you see in, like, Looney Tunes or something. That might be the strangest decision I've ever seen somebody make for a character's weapon. Definitely fits with her, though. Alright, let's restock on ammo. I think we're probably good on items. Maybe I'll buy some more antidotes. The difficulty starts to pick up just a teensy bit at this point, so you're gonna start seeing enemies using more status effects and that kind of stuff. So it wouldn't hurt to carry a couple of each of the status recovery items just in case. Wish I had another crest graph, but so it goes. Let's see here. I think I go around this mountain into the south to get to the cave. Mr. Goblin, you are outmatched, sir. Take your angry cat noises and get out of here. You can keep your 2 experience, by the way. Yep, here we go. You've been granted passage. Be careful. Dangerous winds blow through the mountain pass. Please be careful. Yeah, more of those little rocks that can trip you up. Oh, and we can't see where we're going. Cool. Well, earlier I was complaining about not having enough lizard men, and now I've got 3 of them. This should be some pretty good experience. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens when you step on the red plants. Which I can't see around. Ah, here we go. Ooh, lighter acquired. Jack can use it to start fires. Fire can shed light or burn obstacles. The magical Zippo. Magically never runs out of fuel. Bear hug. No thanks. I'll pass. That's pretty good experience for a single enemy, considering that it divides the total by 3, so 180 total. Not bad. These dryads kind of look like potatoes crossed with Zaku's from Gundam. They're like green fuzzy potatoes and they got that weird mono eye thing going on. This isn't exactly what I picture when I think of dryad, but whatever. This guy's slow. That's what, everybody level 9? Oh, nope, not Cecilia. Almost. I'm gonna double back. I think I missed something. Hello, save point. Okay, guys, getting a little tired of you. Let's roast some taters. Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually. Not using lock on and kinda missed. Yeah, maybe basic consumables, but I'll take them. Man, even if you stop dashing like well ahead of those little stones, you still end up tripping. The game really seems to like this particular enemy setup. Good grief. Lizard Man. I think the sad part of the early hours of any RPG is the lack of AoEs. It'd be super cool to be able to hit them all at once with something and possibly end the battle in one turn, but not yet. Ooh, harpies. And of course it runs away. Cool, thanks. Yeah, these things are fast if they're able to go before Jack. And 40 experience for one is not bad. Whew, those are some nasty winds. What's going on? These gusts of wind. If I could harness the power. I agree. Why don't you give it a try? Fast draw hint acquired. Yeah, so this is how Jack's skill set works. Basically, you'll encounter certain things just in nature or over the course of playing through the game that will inspire some kind of like new technique within Jack. And you'll get the hint, which just shows up as a bunch of question marks when you look at his skill chart. And essentially, you have to use this mystery ability until eventually he masters that technique, and then you can actually use it freely. If he fails to master it, he'll just use a normal attack. So it's a bit of a RNG, and like I mentioned earlier, luck plays a pretty big role in that. So the higher his luck, the more likely he is to actually master the ability. So we'll chuck him a flower, raise his luck to best. Hopefully it'll happen pretty quick. Usually the more powerful the ability, the more difficult it is to master it. But this one probably shouldn't take terribly long. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Oh, see, he learned it already. There we go. Sonic Buster. Yeah, unfortunately, while Sonic Buster is an AoE attack, it only hits a group of enemies instead of all enemies. So, unfortunately, this is probably... Yeah, pardon me, hiccups. They're going to run away with my item. Thankfully, it wasn't anything too important. Yeah, but now we finally have something that can hit more than one enemy. Technically, Cecilia can use Mystic on her second rod, and that'll trigger an AoE spell called Blast. But that, of course, requires you to get 25 force, so she can't use it right off the bat. You see, like, you know, this enemy cluster is set up into two groups, so I can hit the one group with Sonic Buster. Probably won't kill him though, it's not terribly powerful, but maybe I will. Yeah, see, that way at least I got rid of a couple of them in one shot, and then Cecilia and Rudy can finish off the straggler. Not bad, but unfortunately it does cost a fair amount of MP, and Jack does not have a lot of MP to spare. There is, however, a solution to this, which we will see, I think, pretty shortly. These are some ugly harpies. Stop stealing my stuff. Well, at least they can't dodge magic. Hopefully this will kill it. Yep, bye-bye. Yeah, give me my heat salve back. Rude. think I might have missed something. Okay, maybe not. Bye, Felicia. Guess we'll try Sonic Buster and see if it'll kill him in one shot. Probably not. Probably not strong enough. Nope. That is unfortunate. And my cats decided to come down and say hello. And she's decided to mess with my microphone. Thank you, cat. Yes, kitty, you're adorable. Aw, she's paying the purr tax. Yes, you're a cute baby, aren't you? Oh, this is quite the group we have here. This will be some good experience. Glomp. Yeah, 120 experience isn't bad. Oh boy. Yeah, whatever. Good grief. The olive branch, I believe, prevents disease. That could be pretty helpful. And we got these guys again. Ooh, crest graph. Very nice. It's actually a couple of crest grabs hidden earlier back in the Temple of Memory, Jack's first dungeon. I could technically get those, but it would kind of be cheating because it involves a puzzle that you normally would not have the solution for at this point in the game. Ooh, the magic map. I've heard many rumors about the demons, but I don't believe in them. Malevolent lies to the south of the mountain pass. Feel free to visit. Yeah, now that we have the magic map, you can select and you can see the towns and the world in general. It's a pretty big world. The water village of Malama. Keep going south. Yeah, we got this other dungeon we can go to, but we can't really get anywhere. There might be something I could possibly raid from here, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is basically the exit. Can't get in yet. Nothing here so far. It'll be a little bit before we go to that place. But hey, we got a new town. New town means new gear. This is Malama, huge, rich, and full of water, the oasis of the world. If you're going to the Guardian Temple, stop by the pub first. The owner might have some information for you. This town has always been blessed with a lot of water. I wonder if this has something to do with the Guardians at the north. I'm pretty sure that that is also a mistranslation. The Guardian... Well, no, maybe not. Hard to say. Because the Guardian of the North could be referring to Genbu. Technically, that would be the Earth Guardian. Seiryu is the Guardian of Water. But in this game, they kind of flip-flopped it. So, Sturdark, the turtle, is basically Seiryu, and he is the Guardian of Water in this. And the blue dragon, Seiryu's equivalent, is Grudiev, and he's the Guardian of Earth. Not exactly sure why they flip-flopped it like that, but I think that might be what the lady was referring to, because I don't think there are any quote-unquote guardians to the north here. That's just my speculation. But we got a cute ribbon. Let's give Cecilia one more point of defense. Hooray. If I'm not mistaken, I think everybody actually has a hat upgrade somewhere in this city. Oh, 10-gallon hat for Jack. Wouldn't be Wild West if we didn't have a 10-gallon hat on somebody. Nice, 7 points of defense for him. Church. Yeah, churches are only there to remove status effects. That's kind of like an old holdover from games like Dragon Quest and whatnot, where you had to like remove poison and curses at churches. Most of the games, they streamline it so you just stay at the inn and that fully heals you regardless of what ailments you have, but this game decided to go the old school route. Long ago, there were many like me who came through the cave to the east. I gotta get back to work. Welcome, what can I do for you? Oh, random merchant guy, okay. Armor vest, good stuff. Sun poncho. Then we'll get 2 mist blazers, so we can have a backup. Oops. Okay, make sure I have all that equipped. Cool. And we'll sell off my extra stuff. One of these. Don't remember if there is a weapon merchant here or not. I think there is. Keep poking around. He wants to be a dream chaser? Seems pretty childish to me. What about me? He's so... like, what about me? He's so selfish. Once in my life, I'd love to live a life of adventure. Just like the dream chasers. You understand? But my girlfriend, It's like, you know, you could both do it. Like a Bonnie and Clyde situation. Might be kind of fun being like a boyfriend-girlfriend bounty hunter duo. As you can see, nothing remains of the deep guardian worship that used to go on here. It's still a pretty town. Okay, I know Rudy has a piece of gear someplace. There is a pyramid far to the north of here. We couldn't enter the chamber because the door is sealed by magic. Or maybe that's what they're talking about with the Guardians, possibly. Oh, I cannot wait to get my hands on Rudy's radar tool. That'll show where all the hidden items are. And I don't have to search every single barrel. Don't mind my grandpa. Whenever we have company, he gets overly excited. When you become as good as me, you can kill those monsters with one strike of the Force. So what are you, a Jedi Master? Well, I guess violence is not the way of the Jedi, so more like a Sith Lord. Great dream chasers use tools with sophistication. Do you consider yourself great? I would consider myself above average. Agile apple. Power apple. Potion berry. Doggo. Look, a little dachshund. Isn't he cute? 690 Gela. That's 10 times nice. The pub owner claims to be the son of a guardian priest. Give me a break. This town is not super well connected. There's still natural resources left here. You should see what's on the other side of the East Mountains. It's all sand. Insert I hate sand meme here. Ooh, hardy apple. Good, good. Speaking of which, let's put those to use. Yeah, I'll give Jack one more point in strength. From what I hear, the town's protected by the power of the Guardians, but I don't believe it. You have strayed from the path. Now you must pay. Yep, reload my bullets, please. One nice thing is that the price of the inns doesn't change in this game, at least not that I remember. It's always 10 Gela per person, so you pretty much always have 3 people, so 30 Gela. Not bad. I don't think I need items right now. I think we're good. can never get a drink in the pub. It's always too crowded. I'm gonna be a warrior when I grow up. Be a scholar, kid. It's more fun, trust me. Book smack, book smack, book smack. Okay, I'm still looking for Rudy's headgear. But here's the weapon shop. Okay, let's see. Oh shoot. Gosh dang it. Started button mashing. Okay, chrome blade is what I meant to get rid of. I think the Dream Wand puts all enemies to sleep, which can be pretty useful. Never underestimate the usefulness of crowd control. I decided to be a magician when I grow up. Yes, be a scholar. Tell that other kid that he is nothing without you. The place where the Guardians live. Nobody goes there anymore. Are they not there anymore? Yeah, the Guardians just kind of gave up on everybody. Said F this place and went somewhere else. Okay, seriously. Where is Rudy's headgear? I know he has an upgrade somewhere. There we go. Seek and find. 9-point increase, not bad. What do you guys want? Came to visit the Guardian. Guardians, they're north of the town. Did you see them on the way? No? I sure didn't. Cato. Okay, let's make a new spell. Oh, decisions, decisions. This is always difficult. Probably go ahead and get Revive now and just get it out of the way. The revival items in this game tend to be a little bit rare, so having Cecilia with a spell that does the same thing is probably the way to go. And unfortunately there is no good auto sort for magic, and I'm one of those OCD people that likes to have my spells kind of organized. So unfortunately I have to do it manually, kind of like in Final Fantasy IV, which sucks. I want to grow up and drink like the adults. I wonder what it tastes like. Well, it depends on what you get, kid. Some of it tastes like butt. Guardian Shrine protecting Malama isn't doing so well. The shrine's in shambles. Is it because we lost our faith? Probably. You're cursed. If the water starts turning into blood, you'll know you're done for. Random violet rose. What do you want? I'm busy right now. Can you come back later? We'll ask him in a minute. Don't waste my time. I said I'm busy. The owner's father was a guardian priest. There's no alcohol in this? No, that's impossible. You're just drunk off the atmosphere like the kids in Persona 4. Move it, bro. I heard the town of Adlehyde was under attack by the demons. Yeah, and you guys did nothing to help. I mean, not that I blame you, but... To the east of the cave, there's a desolate ocean made of sand. Beyond that, there's a town called the Ship Graveyard. From what I hear, only the best dream chasers will get through the cave. Yeah, we don't have the tools for it. It's like, yes, let's ask about the shrine. The Guardians? I didn't think anyone knew about them anymore. That may be of some help. My father was the last keeper of the Guardian Temple. He's told me many stories. Wait until the customers are gone, will ya? This ain't a temple I'm running here. More like a Shirley temple, but tish. Why don't you guys eat something while you wait? Okay, 5 hamburgers, please. Wow, that's a lot of food for you guys. Who's gonna eat all that? Who do you think? I can't believe you had seconds. Magic casting requires a lot of energy. That's why I'm always hungry after battle. Plus, I love hamburgers. I learned how fun it was to eat through cooking and eating hamburgers at the Abbey. Everyone loves me because I'm a princess, not because I'm Cecilia. If people need me because of what I symbolize, I'll do what's asked of me. I will retrieve the teardrop. Okay, I'm ready. Let's talk about the Guardians. There's a room that only priests were permitted to see. My father probably wanted me to be a priest because he made me memorize the password to the room. Write this down. Light the fire at 2 and 10. When you light the fire at 6, the doors will open at 12. Go through the temple with the light. Don't know what this means, but I'm sure you'll find out. Take this with you. My father left this for me, but I don't need it anymore. Holy metal. Alright, let's go check out the shrine. But first, we'll go save at the bird. Ooh, some nice ominous music. That's a good sign. Okay, now we have a bit of a clock puzzle. So I believe it was what? 2, 10, 6, 12? There we go. And the sign would be the metal. We've done it, lads. Now I just have to remember my way through here. This game is really generous with the stat increase items. Tell you what, give 2 to Cecilia and 1 to Jack. Even if sorcery doesn't affect his damage output with any of his fast draws, there might be 1 or 2 that are affected by it, but even if not, sorcery gives you magic defense, so probably not a terrible idea to buff him up on it a little bit. Well, so far this dungeon's been treating Cecilia pretty good. Crest graph and everything. And creepy looking Sphinx. Dang. Hits a little hard. $120 for a single enemy. That is really good. Here's another staple Wild Arms enemy. These little buggers have some really high evasion, I think. Six damage. Jeez. Ooh, another crust graph. Yeah, I don't think these will be petrifying anybody. I sure hope not anyway. Seems like a little bit early in the game for that. These guys are kind of creepy. Oh, puzzle time. Oh, yeah, okay. I kind of remember this one. I don't think there is a way to get the lights to go out once you actually light one. Don't remember the order of this, but the center one is the last one. Basically, I have to find a way to light all of them. Yeah. To find a way to light them all, doing the center one last. Hup. Almost. Be cool if there was some kind of hint to this one. It's largely just trial and error, I think. But yeah, this should do the trick. There we go. Oh, what a nice mirror. I understand, Stardark. We must go there. What are you planning to do now, princess? Walk through the mirror. Hey, follow her! All of a sudden, Rudy and Cecilia were gone. They found themselves in a strange landscape. Yep, now we get separated and do the whole one-by-one thing again. Everyone's got some puzzles to do. Oh, nice, you can one-shot him now. Well, that made things quick. Unfortunately, Jack's probably going to be way ahead in experience by the time he's done with this. Oop. Just an ordinary legendary sword. This sword contains the power I've been seeking. Now I can have my revenge. This is the absolute power. The sword is made of lava. What? What happened? Where am I? Vast nothingness. It's like a dream. Is someone there? Come out, whoever you are. No way. It can't be. You are the one who ran. Coward! You seek power, but you refuse to use it. I've never run from anything before. I've accepted every challenge I've faced. You ran from your friends and your responsibilities, but most of all, you ran from yourself. Don't you get it? A coward can destroy, but true power is the power of protection. I know that. I really do. That's why I'm seeking it. Please be patient. Wait a minute. I'm gonna be alone again? And now you're stuck. So we'll go to Rudy. Welcome to Trauma Dungeon. What? Yeah, something's got to be pixel perfect. Love how the thing goes from making these like squeaky, angry cat noises to suddenly sounding like some ferocious chimera or something. Or Godzilla. Roar. Hey, it's Tony. The monsters are coming. I'm scared. You're just as scary as the monsters. Your powers are not like ours. There's no place for you in this world. You aren't needed here. Nobody wants to be with you. You're a stranger. Who are you fighting for, stranger? So, you use your powers to help people, eh? What does that prove? You're still distancing yourself from people. Arms contain a form of energy that's different from the one found in humans. They could have originally belonged to the demons, for all we know. You're another monster. We don't want you in Filgaia. Just look at you. Filgaia isn't for you. You don't belong here. Damn, I had a flashback right before I was brought here. It's an old wound in my heart from long ago. Yeah, now it's Cecilia time. Cool, depressing music again. Whoa, that hard cut. No, not Adlehyde Castle. The princess herself is coming to save the world. May the guardians be with her. The princess is responsible for being a princess. Remember that. I know, but... Have you noticed that no one calls you by your name? Huh? The princess is a symbol. Cecilia is not. Do you understand? Please, not you too, Father. You knew no one loved you, so what's the surprise? Are you me? You requested this dangerous adventure because you wanted to be loved by someone. You're going to save the world because it's your duty as a princess. But what you really want is sympathy, you hypocrite. Am I wrong? Answer me! No one loves you. You don't love anyone. Wake up! This is the girl Sherdark has chosen? The voice inside my heart is the voice of the Guardian. What a weak mind. The weakening of the world is really the weakening of the human soul. Grudiev, do you really think that... do you really want to let this one decide Filgaia's destiny? What do you hear? Listen, Morgalt, we have no choice. I can feel the emotions of the Guardians in my heart. The anger and rage, the doubt and sorrow. Damn you, show yourselves! Stop toying with us! I am the Earth Guardian, Grudiev. We heard you answer our call. I am the Fire Guardian, Morgalt. I have looked into your soul, and it is weak and vulnerable. It is not strong enough to defeat the demons we have been fighting with for the past 1,000 years. I am the Wind Guardian, Fingalon. We are the spirits of the Guardians, and we need your help. You may be right, Fingalon. Look at them. They look defeated. Nevertheless, they are our only hope. I'm not deaf or blind. Damn you. Why have you been showing us these illusions? Answer me, Guardians! You must understand, we do not have enough power to fight the demons. We must get the teardrop back. We need its power to defend Filgaia. The teardrop? How do you know? We know. We can feel its power. The teardrop is the light that gives life. Yes, it is the same light that gives us life, which means you hold the key to our existence. What do the demons want with the teardrop? Do they want to destroy the world with it? With the teardrop, it is possible. The demons, however, are trying to use it to revive their master, the Mother. The Mother? So that's the name of their master, huh? Warriors, do you still seek our power? We can't possibly do this ourselves. I want the power to defeat them. Because you are weak, you seek power. We shall give you the power that you seek, but time is running out. You will have the power to summon us into your reality. Summon Guardian Force acquired. So everybody's second level force power is the same. It's basically you can summon the Guardian that's associated with whatever rune you have equipped on that character. So it can be pretty handy. Some of them are also a little gimpy. But if you got force to spare, it's not bad. Doesn't cost an EMP, unlike the summons in Final Fantasy. Take our powers before they weaken any further and stop the demons from regenerating the Mother. We shall send our warriors to their lair. How is that possible? We have our ways. We can sense the power of the teardrop. The only way a warrior with a weak mind is able to defeat the enemy is by striking at its heart. Come now, show us your faith and leap. To reclaim the teardrop, we... Epilepsy warning. What happened? That was a shock for the dark spirit Siegfried. We're not strong enough to transport to the battle. Go now. I will guide you to your destiny. You must prevent Mother. Grudiev! The teardrop is a source of life. It should not be used for the birth of destruction. That damned Guardian. He scanned this area with his mind. His scans have been shut off. The Duke's mansion is superb, but now we know the humans are in contact with the Guardians. We have a few problems. I'm not really sure what they mean by Duke or mansion. Those are phrases that are never brought up again, so thinking once again we got some wacky localization issues. I'm assuming that they're probably referring to one of their buddies when they say Duke, and I'm assuming that by mansion they probably mean the fortress they're in, or the defenses of the fortress. I honestly have no idea. When the fight is lost, the decay begins. Look at this place. It's a dying land of cowards. Humans, Elus, and Guardians. Their defenses are no longer effective. They don't even have a world to defend. We have nothing to fear from the Guardians. That is correct, my lord. Now that the Elus are no longer helping the humans, they don't stand a chance. It's our buddy Adlehyde from the intro. I know. When I watch them squirm in the flames, I can feel my power. We could have gotten the teardrop with less destruction. What? What are you talking about, you newbie? Both of you, stop it! We, the Quarter Knights, gather for a single purpose. We must break the seal which binds our leader, Mother. The dreaded Guardian seal must be undone. Sorry, this one's mine. Why should he have all the fun? Mother, when you finally wake, will the rest of the Quarter Knights share our dreams? Where are we? The place of the seal. Rudy said he would lead us here, but it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Mother, that's the last thing I heard before I fainted. You're saying the demon boss is buried somewhere around here? I don't like this. Not at all. Being dragged everywhere by the Guardians and having to save the world. What is this? All of a sudden, Cecilia noticed that she was holding 3 stone slabs. Earth rune, fire rune, wind rune acquired. These slabs contain the spirits of Gurdiev and the other Guardians. What is this seal that the Guardians are willing to risk the last of their strength to protect? Alright, now we got some runes that we can give to the other characters. So the wind rune might be kind of good for Jack to make him even faster. I think I'm probably going to give him the fire rune and just increase his attack power even higher. Cecilia's going to keep the water rune since that gives her a bonus to her magic attack. And we'll go ahead and give the earth rune to Rudy. Make him even tankier. So we just kind of got yeeted off to some random corner of the map. Like, we're not even on the same continent that we were earlier. So thanks for that, Guardians. Now we come to this little array of teepees, the Basker village. Kind of another recurring theme in the Wild Arms series. This is Basker. Why are you guys dressed so funny? Oh. Memory bird. Alright, let's start reading all the stuff. Give that to Rudy. You're going to get rid of the dangers coming upon us. Is that so? Our chief was talking about the Zephyr coming to save the world. Delicious. If you follow the mountains to the north, you'll find Mount Zinum. That's where you worship the Guardians. Pardon me. Legends say that the mountain guardian who sleeps there holds a piece of an evil soul. Who could that belong to? Our chief's dreams foresee changes in the world. I hear that those who can hear the Guardians, the seers, communicate in a dreamlike state. Yeah, after taking some peyote or something. Long ago, the Basker people were cast out from mainstream Guardian worship to this desolate island. We welcome you now because we do not hold grudges. Do you know about the stone circle to the north? Nope. The alignment of the stones and the letter-like markings seem to be a representation of a star formation. We use it to determine important dates for our ceremonies. We still can't figure out this unpredictable new moon. The new moon seems to watch us, judge us. Goody apples. We have no intention of changing the way we live. People of Basker are at peace with nature. According to our chief's dream, there's a terrible event that is about to take place in the world. We, the people of Basker, gave up our weapons long ago, but we are willing to fight for what's important, even if it means taking up our weapons again. In times like these, I have to keep myself together. My mom worries so much lately. In the forest to the northeast, there's a ruin which belonged to the Elu. The Elu are an ancient race of magical beings who lived in harmony with the laws of nature. Maybe the lifestyle of the people of Basker is closer to that of the Elu than the outsiders. Ooh, wow, 800 Gela, nice. I pray to the Guardians every day for a good vegetable harvest so I can share it with the entire village. Another crest graph. I want to get to the pyramid altar in this village, but the security's too tight. I bet there are a lot of valuable treasures in there. Our life here is simple. We grow only what we need and live every day in harmony. Took a lot of effort to travel here, but nobody wants to buy anything. Please, I'm gonna show you what I got. Yes, upgrades, and they are getting pricey. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of a grind here. We Baskarians believe in the philosophy of returning to nature. The belief shared by the outsiders, such as the Kirin teachings, emphasize the coexistence with nature. Okay, I think we've been everywhere except for the main building here. Strangers of the outside faith, if you are tired, you may stay here to rest. Please do. That is one big doggo. It's Cujo. I have long forgotten my name, but I am the leader of the Baskar people. I have foreseen your arrival in my dreams. Listen, warriors of the Guardians. As you know, our mortal enemy, the demon race, is approaching. They are after the Guardian statue in the Zenom Mountains. In order to conquer Filgaia, they must destroy the 3 Guardian statues that hold the 3 broken pieces of their queen's heart. During the war 1,000 years ago, the Demon Queen's heart was torn into 3 pieces and sealed in 3 separate Guardian statues. They are planning an all-out attack after the revival of their queen. Zenom Mountain is to the north of here. Go, warriors of the Guardians, and protect the Guardian statue. I believe that you are the callers of Zephyr, the west wind of hope. Go visit the Wind Caller's altar. The god there should be of some help. Did it just respawn all the boxes? We have no intentions of changing the way we live. The people of Baskar are at peace with nature. Your party was summoned by Zephyr. Step up to the Windcaller's altar and summon the West Wind. Looks like the West Wind of Hope, Zephyr, is not answering your call. Zephyr is the name of hope that people have long forgotten. Gurdiev, Moergalt, Fengalon, Sturdark. The Guardians' names are the real names for Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water, which we humans have long forgotten. It is not because of the battle with the demons. It is us humans who are responsible for the weakening of the Guardians. Come back again. The Wind will answer you if you become the true caller of Zephyr. Alright, I think I'm going to do a little bit of grinding here to raise funds to afford the rest of this gear. Probably in this game you tend to grind more for money than you do for experience, but I'll get myself geared up and then I will be back. Alrighty, just finished up doing some grinding. Made sure to get everybody's gear up to par. So now we're good to head off to the next dungeon, which is Mount Zenom. We're allegedly going to find a statue with part of Mother's heart in it. I sure hope I'm going to be victorious. Yeah, kind of another obscure puzzle. Yeah, we keep running into these harpies. Game loves to throw these things at you. Yeah, so you can steal all my healing items that I just bought. Including the potion berry, which is kind of a clutch heal at this point in the game. Kind of like to have that back. Well, at least I got my stuff back. And I spy a very well hidden chest. A lucky card. Those are pretty nice. Doubles the amount of experience and gold you get from a battle. So obviously you want to use those on bosses. Oh, these things are evil. Don't know if Jack will be able to one-shot him with Sonic Buster, but we'll try. Nope, unfortunately. At least we were able to kill them before they did any real damage. They're kind of like mini Morbles. They spew a bunch of status effects at you. Not a good time. Yeah, I think probably nullifying paralysis would be one of the best choices for Cecilia. Because at least if she can move, she can heal. If she gets taken out with paralysis, that could be a bad day. Yeah, another use for the lighter. It's like burn down this grass. It's like, Jack, please stay out of California. They have enough problems over there with fire as it is. Yeah, maybe I won't use his MP. And of course these guys are everywhere. Secret sign. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier with Jack and his MP costs. This is pretty useful. Basically, you can use this on any of Jack's moves and it will permanently decrease the cost of that move by 1 MP. and it's a bit difficult, but it is possible to acquire an unlimited number of those. So if you really wanted to dig into the game, you could totally make all of his abilities cost 1 MP, and that would be pretty broken. I usually end up saving those for a few of the later game abilities, like some of his that hit like all enemies or have a really high hit rate, or like bypass enemy defense or something like that for use on bosses. It's a good thing to have, but I'm going to save this one because we actually have another use for it coming up in the near future. Jack's getting some good crits today. It's like now suddenly Rudy's the only one that can't seem to finish off the enemy. Interesting. But now we got these weird little cat creatures. Cats or squirrels or I don't know what. But they are ugly. Hey, we're just getting loads of experience here. If I remember correctly, some grass somewhere has a switch hidden under it. Might not be in here. More berries. Whew, that was close. I can control my body for a second. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. If we hit one of those rocks, we'd be goners. So, if I use my sword from higher up, it'll always do more damage? Well, I wouldn't say always, but it wouldn't hurt. Maybe it's worth a try. Fast draw hint acquired. Oops, that's the way I came from. This dungeon is unique in a way because it's one of the extremely rare snow biomes. I guess, there's Arctica, like from the intro sequence, but that's about it. Pretty much everywhere else in the game is desert, or almost desert. Oh, hello. A very large fellow here. See if we can learn Jack's new technique. Oh, there he goes. Meteor dive. Pretty powerful. Way better than Psycho Crack. Dang, this guy hits hard. And he's got a lot of HP too. Finally. Good grief. Well, 300 experience and 500 Gela is not bad. Honestly, I probably could have stopped to grind on those things, but I don't think they are very common. Ah, there's a switch. I stand corrected. Roasted mushrooms. That's our friend again. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my magic carrots. If I use it with Mystic, then I can give Jack and Cecilia some MP back. Be a little more efficient this way. Sorry, Rudy, you can't have any MP. Dude. Evil Stegosaurus. He'll show off a summon. They're not terribly impressive visually. It didn't really do much damage either. Yeah, Rudy, definitely not the best choice for that. I would use Jax, but it would be fire element, so it would end up healing this guy. So I'm probably just going to whittle him down with normal attacks at this point. There we go. Mystic Word for Cecilia, that raises her magic by a certain percentage, so probably not a bad idea to have. Status protection is good and all, but I can always change my accessory in battle if I have to. Ooh, a hobgoblin. Oh, these things are so annoying. Yeah, rob me of my experience. That's fine. Okay, bye. What a joke. I think we should be pretty close to the end here. Yep, there's a save point. You know what that means. It's probably a boss. I've had about enough of these freaks. Alright, here we go. Is this a statue of the god of the seal? It's too late. We undid the berserk. So, you got here before me. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Orga Widow, go play with them. Giant spiders, great. Just what I need. Let's see. I don't remember if she has a weakness or not. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to use a lucky card just in case. I think she's worth a decent amount of experience. Alright, so apparently her tactic is to poison me to death. I'll try some of her other mystic items, because I do not remember what does what. Oh, I think that reduces elemental damage. Oh. Of a random element. That's not terribly helpful. Alright, that's starting to get a little annoying. Holy crap! Regular attack did that much damage? Jeez. Well, apparently she's weak to water. Oops. See if she even lives past this. Alright, we'll summon Sturdark. Holy! Wow, 1500 damage, nice. I like how she dies like an actual spider. Legs all crumpling up. Okay, that was not the best experience or money, but whatever. The power inside grows weak. The seal cannot provide me with a link to the girl. Summit rune acquired. The statue of the god seal has been broken. The return of Mother is becoming a reality. I can't believe the teardrops being used for such horrors. There are 2 more statues left. We must defend them. Give me the power. The power I need to defeat them. The power to destroy everything. Easy, Jack. Horribly desecrated statue of Tenogenos. I think the Summit rune is kind of an upgrade of the Earth rune. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and give that to Rudy. And we will also get rid of his poison. And luckily I've got escape, so I can just warp right out of here. And that's the end of that. Just now I felt the seal holding the Queen of the Demons break. Messenger of Zephyr, please notice... please notice. Notice me, Senpai! Please notify the elders of the situation. We must act quickly. Indeed. It's dark. I can't see. I can't hear anything. My precious Sieg. My children. Let me see you. Let me hear you. That was easy. All this talk about seals. Who cares about the quarter nights? Now the mother's awake. I can go on with my career. Glory is up ahead. And who the heck are you again? Back to Basker Village. I was about to say, I think there's something going on with this NPC over here. He has a wiener dog stuck in his sprite. That's embarrassing. Let's talk to the chief. I can feel that the seal has been broken. The demons are one step ahead of us. Do not be alarmed. There are 2 other seals which have not been broken. The other 2 statues are located at St. Centaur and Port Timney. If we can save just one of those, we can prevent the Queen from reviving. Only your brave party can accomplish this mission. You must use the Elu Pyramids, for they are the link to the Guardians. You can usually find the pyramids in the same area the statues are kept. It is said that all life can become energy and be transported to faraway places through the use of Elu technology. Warriors of the Guardians, please take this gift, the Kizim Fire of Baskar. You can use this to light the furnace in the pyramid. For the good of all life on Filgaia, please protect the remaining statues. And we'll go ahead and rest. Give me back that glorious MP. Okay, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And I shall be back in a few more days with episode 3. We'll see what this Elu Pyramid business is all about. Go check out these other 2 territories. See if we can't save the remaining seals and prevent the resurrection of Mother. So until next time, take care.